Rusty. Much better are 530s than 500s. Not too much, but they're definitely way more chill. Because the efficient 500s, you want to be running like quiet prayers and stuff. 530s, you can, you know, just like lay back and relax. Prayers. Bad monkey room. They are a little bit more efficient. I also forgot the difference. Wait a minute, this is No Flake Fridays, and I brought Torva legs up. Well, just for the first one. Like only bring the Torva legs so I can try and attack, but for example, my 530s usually like, I would say like somewhere between 3 to 4% more efficient 500s, but they're also easier, which is like the most. By the time you're in high invo, you're just looking for, like doing money raids, looking for a balance of. I will bank the legs after this run. There, no one saw that. Now you know starting which invo does Void Waker start performs better than Burning Claw? Probably like 400 sharp. But I still use Burning Claw for some other things. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Burning Claw, if you have Burning Claws, great. Willing to bring them. But if you're not willing to bring and you just want to bring one of them, Void Waker is definitely an answer. Because you can also use it for whacking them. Kind of like a dual spec. Should be okay to know. Chillin'. Normally have like a slot here. And the rolling. Egg. Can't be good. Big. Ah, I know I like 3 in. Messed up bad there. Just to get them solo. Overall, yeah. Especially Akka. Akka's not too bad. Probably get the Akka one by accident, like, a lot. In terms of, like, having the conditions to clear it. A lot of the time I'll have a level 4 Akka all on. And it's good to learn anyway to get into high info efficiency. Having all Akka infos is considered standard. Okay. Gotta be careful of that. Double dung. Death sentence. Why didn't deposit something? Like here, if I wanted the Hawkeye, just goes epic. Done. His inventory is going to be a lot easier with the Delve boots whenever they come out. Peek or something? Start training my attack once Delve comes out. Now I will have to like. For transmog, you can do solo. Kidding me? Oh well. Ain't gonna let that waste my spec. I will still use it. Like both has more DPS that's epic. It's definitely more accurate, but definitely not more DPS. Probably like what, 70, not more percent accurate. Yo, how's it going, date? Consulted for transmogs? I'm pretty sure H is still winning. Coliseum vids finally got me learning and trying. Good man, just bank standing, good luck. Much man. We'll get there eventually. When you're feeling more comfortable with the solves, you can start switching over to like a more traditional setup if it feels easier for you. Again, as long as it gets you through the door, that's like not alluding to like the dental org, but like, you know, as long as it gets you trying, that's good. Well, a lot of people do get it with the door. Unfortunately, actually, I guess I could Void Waker. Void Waker's here. Really good. Take those. Inferno Coliseum time? Hell yeah, dude. Can't be caught with the max cheesecake too long. Definitely go with the Inferno first. I mean, not the Inferno, the Quiver first. It just such a very, very nice upgrade for the Inferno. It's better to drop Masori legs than Torva legs? No. The only reason I have Torva legs is because I want to train attack. But honestly, I just realized I put the stream title as no flick. Anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to the usual setup and camp tank legs as my only legs. And then I'll just wait until Delve to train attack. I just want to train some attack. Because I am 200 mil strength. If I don't bring Torva legs, then I lose quite a bit of DPS. Switching over to Accurate Fang. Either way, like, Accurate Fang is always worse than Aggressive Fang. But I was willing to take the DPS loss so I can attack. But not that much DPS loss. I got into the mentality that I had to like flick the whole raid for some reason. Full solve. If it's no flick Friday, why are you flicking Augury? This was my mistake. I brought Torva legs, and I was like, oh, I gotta flick a little bit. Thing is, if I get into the mentality that I have to flick in any room, I end up flicking for like the remainder. You don't have the Royal Titan prayers, or do you have them removed? I don't have them yet. I only did like 120 kills, I didn't get them. I mean, I don't really use them for anything anyway. I know No Monkey said Mystic Vigor was like 0.5 DPS difference. That's wrong. It's like 5% difference here. the other place. But Posanis, Reynolds Stream, Warm Blanket, hell yeah. I haven't done any Posanis since it changed. Wonder if it's I mean, it's the same thing, but with one less phase, right? One less phase and one less phase. What the heck? They could still hit me there? If I died. It's not wrong, it's 0.5 difference. At some rooms, not Zebek. Especially not Zebek. It's 5. It is quite literally 5%. 10 times more than advertised. A little false advertising. Shit. I think I lost a tick there. Skip this. Still salvageable. 0.5 DPS with a Liber, it completely depends on which room you're talking. You don't lose any max hits switching over to bigger, missing bigger, but well, at least with light bear, but it still matters a lot for the accuracy. You still get a 3 down with your setup. I actually have no idea. Probably if you dumped a lot more burning claws. Like here, I messed up, so I'm gonna burn claws out here, but get behind right now. 5. I'll actually have to count. Game. I was hoping to not play the game. I have a Coliseum set up with Scythe and Shadow, and I have no T-bow. I don't even use T-bow in my setup. I just use a door. I'm not gonna take any chances. I have no idea how many hits behind, messing up P1. Actually did not need to do well. The accuracy for the augury chain, going from Mystic Figure to augury, is pretty big. If accuracy, the only place accuracy matters is epics. Whenever you're at Zebik, if you're using light bear, you can. Oh, I didn't know. Nice. But I can show off a setup. Well, I mean, Siphon Shadow's not too bad. Are you planning on using the Shadow to actually use solves, though? Most people who bring the Shadow into Coliseum just use it to one-shot the Fremi, High Towel. They don't really use it to actually kill things with the melee Fremi. What do you think your GP per hour is looking like at the moment? I actually don't know what the wiki calc says. Let me check. Money. Pull out the wiki. It says here that 545s is 11, and I'm a little bit more efficient than doing 545, ever so slightly. I'm going to guess 11 and a half. If I had to just guess, I'm going to say 11 and a half. Probably, if you want to go super semantic, it's probably like 11. So weird that Masori body is way cheaper than armor chestplate. I saw it coming. It was gonna happen eventually. It's just so annoying to do armor. Although I don't know if you guys have seen the meta right now is very interesting. But right now the meta, interestingly enough, to farm Arma is to do a duo. You guys both, or one of you I guess, but you guys have a Soul Flame Horn, and you guys just spam it every attack. You guys get 8 Noxious Hallies off on 3 at 100% accuracy, and use water. Across the, the course of 8 or 9 attacks. Yeah, Horn and Nox Halley. Wonder if Armadillo is good money, because that's a lot of kills per hour. And actually, I haven't checked how accurate Elk is when it comes to Arma. I assume, like, obviously people who do Cloud Wars might be like on the casual side, so I assume maybe they use covers. But the difference between like a sweat between Cloud Wars and a casual is crazy. Bill Horn Kree is insane. It's probably crazy money. I wonder if Kriara is on. Killing Kriara is 6.5. Let me see the guide. What is it? 27 kills per hour. I think that's under. Pretty sure that's considerably under. I don't know what the key. That's crazy. It's not like yes money. There, move that there. That's what am I missing? The good old ruby bolts. Thoughts on face tanking Akka instead of butterflying, even if you have Shadow Consume keep back is on. Feel like the chip damage so low, it's not so bad. You definitely do not want to do that, Master Feet. You always want to butterfly if it's an option either with the Bofa or Shadow. And the reason has nothing to do with the chip damage. Obviously, chip damage is kind of a factor a little bit, right? But with keep back on or off, that doesn't matter. You always want to butterfly. And the reason for that is because Akka will do either switch when he does his 6 attack or when a minute has passes. Now, Akka can attack a lot faster than every 10 seconds. So, if you just tanked every single hit, he's gonna teleport pretty much every like 20-30 seconds, right? Compared to teleporting every minute. That's like the main thing. You don't want him teleporting. Teleporting means he's just off the arena and you can't even hit him. That's like the main reason you do. No more damage. Yeah, do less special. I mean, if you do butterfly and mess up, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. People mess up all the time. I literally messed up last read. Or Fred the Bull. Complaints for me. All my homies hate the fire quadrant, yeah. Always have redemption up when you're running memory. Every single time. That way if you mess up and it happens to be on a burn quadrant, the burns only hit for like, 8 and below. So you always survive with redemption if the burn was going to kill you. If you die to an explosion itself, it is something entirely different. It's only saved me a few times, but you gotta take every chance you can get. Worst enemy is yourself. How's it going? Call me TK. Mr. Tom Pinch. Well, in your case, Master Speak, if you don't butterfly, you're gonna get a lot more memory specials. So you're definitely gonna mess up more often, just by virtue of getting a billion more memories to deal with. Definitely should butterfly. Feel like I want to reset? Yeah, I feel you on that. Destiny and Tech are still running this one. Mostly running this one. Yo, how's it going, Buff McLarge? Ah, messed up. Big. Whoa! Alright, that was good, that was good. I'll admit. That was, you got me on that one. You got me on that one. That was the most interesting death I've had in a very long time. That was one of the Mama moments of all time. I misclicked into the banana and it was Jover, bro. I've just been faster, like, teleporting out, obviously. There's always room for improvement. That was super slick with the teleport out. Walk the path? No, I got Pathfinder for this run. The shaman goat. $114 dry since you started last point. It's tragic. Better not be doing like 300. Watching you. Arnold, I watched your 16 mil budget Coliseum cut. You see it? Would you say that's still relevant and good to use for first quiver? I mean, it's up to you. A lot of people click with the melee only and it helps them. It's having a panic button. Put this on and you're probably fine. Helps a lot of people with their mental confidence. When it comes to like stuff like Coliseum. You know, difficult content, people get nervous, blah blah. Feel like they can't do it. And then you put on the dins and you feel like nothing does damage. Helps the confidence a lot. A lot of people are very perfectionist. They're like, hey, you shouldn't do that. Not good advice for learning, but I mean, someone who's like new to high level content, I think it's fine. Kind of get your foot in the door, get used to it, and then like as you get better, you just don't use it. It's that easy. It's a confidence building tool. Name of this particular banger? This one is Nighthawk. You open up the description of the playlist or the YouTube video description. There is a link to the playlist. It is 186. And start bringing dins for Zebek ways. A little nervous doing melee only. Take some practice. If you don't like it and you feel like it's too hard, then you could just do range. But melee, it's not intended to be harder. You know, you're supposed to have a very certain mindset if you do melee only. Oh, I don't know what to do on the door, and you go accept doing slightly wrong. Especially if you do stuff like clicking the door to protect basically ranged, protect mage, and you actually fight while door flicking. That shit is like insane. I didn't even touch that in that video. That's something I do a lot to like cheat solves. Aim to try to solve it like 80% of the time at least. Try to solve it at least 80% of the time. And if you can't figure it out, then you can use a door. You can also use like the We Do Rage channels to get like advice on like solves and stuff. You tried light barrier over setup? What do you think of that? Honestly, I have not tried. I imagine it'd be a little bit tough to 3 down, but I'm not too sure. That was like my main concern. Might be a bit tough to 3 down. I could just camp light barrier the whole time and probably dump like 5 burning claws in the beginning, but I don't think that makes up loss from all. Regardless, I use like Magus whenever I'm maging, so it's just basically whether it's good for Baba Kefri. That is a question of all time. Don't know actually. That is not my Chinchonkers. That is bad. You know what? I'll take it. Jeez, dude. Oh my god. What? Overall pleased with the ToA changes? I would say overall, but I mean the drop rate is super painful. I thought that was the proc. Wondering why my Bclaws were so shit. It was on slash. It's weak to slash, except they're not weak to slash there. It's one of my favorite Luke's clips. Happy with the Akka changes and Kefri changes for sure. Not really a fan of the drop rate or Baba changes. Be on stab, yeah. Burning Claws should be on stab. I want to talk about that. That is a not very accurate click. I clicked nowhere near Kefri. I have lost my aim labs privilege. It's open stream. Welcome, welcome. You witnessed me die. That's okay. NBD, as they say. I can't show that. I could show the death board, but it's extremely inaccurate. As a ToA connoisseur, testing technologies, I have a lot of deaths to capture specifically. Not only like in an actual raid, but like for testing for like practice work stuff. It's definitely not representative of my actual. probably hundreds of deaths that are not supposed to be. Ow. Also spent a lot of time learning 5-to-1 Baba back in the day. Now pointless, but... a little inefficient there. I wonder if I should save a Void Waker. I think I should. For a potential True Boulder skip. I'll keep it in mind more often. I haven't really done those in a while. I also have a ZCB. Now that I think about it. I think some time that's on the board. Much potential. Like, if I had DCB here, and I proc it right around now. Ah! Potential. I'm gonna miss slide protect. Wait, what? Jagex? I thought sharing was 100%. I found a bug. Found a bug somewhere. I haven't seen that message I got rocked in a very long time. I took an 8 when I shared it, and that's not supposed to happen. Very interesting. Don't know how to replicate that bug. How did the rock damage me, Jagex? Why do I have to QA every time? Please fix. Maybe the Sarko didn't have enough HP to share. I'm gonna go with the Baboon damage, same tick as Boulder Landing, and it happened to be an 8. I'm gonna take that as the conclusion. Just so happened to be an 8. Was, you know. I've had them hit me same tick, but I guess specifically if it's like an 8. That will be the conclusion I am drawing. So it is not a bug with Jagex. I rescind my accusations. It is a bug with the ToA plugin. I don't want to proc here. You kidding me? Just clicked on that. I'd rather let 4 Storms in than tank that melee for the rest of it. It already lowered me quite a bit. Is there a way to safe spot Hifkefri with 2 Rangers up? But you need a animation stall. This is a animation stall. Well, this is a 2 dung trap called the Rabba trap that doesn't require an animation stall. There's a variant with an animation stall though. Probably wasn't worth it. What are the Burning Claws for? It's for basically one-shotting the Burning in like the very first every Overlord. It has some minor use like Akan for as well, but for 29 and I let 4 Swarms in, that's actually probably would have been like a 410. Done. Ow. Tons of time lost. How funny would it have been if that was like a teleport option right there instead of on equip? Can't find any information about 2 Ranger Trap when I Google. I mean which one? The animation stall one or the one that I was doing? You probably won't be able to find it on Google. If you're looking for the trap that I just did, you want to look for Rabba trap. R-A-B-B-A. Just type in Rabba OSRS and you should be able to find it. Somewhat obscure video though. Google is not really the greatest resource when it comes to like I guess high level like tactics when it comes to like raids. Google's not really. Any double trap? Double trap is relatively high strategy, so you're not gonna really find much about it. I'm sorry to say it, but it's very, very difficult to find resources like that. Just kind of learn them as you go, as you watch other people do them. But just in general, generally speaking, for like any kind of like high-level RuneScape strategies, Google is not the way to search. It's almost always going to be some like Discord server or something. What are your plans / prep for Delve Boss? I'm just gonna... honestly don't know, I'm just gonna go in blind and play. We ball. Yeah, I mean, Google's gone downhill quite a bit. No Bclaws spec on a rage. You wanna do both. Do like Fang specs and Bclaw. because of the 3-hit mechanic, you just do 2 tank specs and Burning Claws. The reason I don't enrage right away, I don't adrenaline right away, it's because it's very, very specific. If I noodle, then this adrenaline does not have 1 minute left when I start. I definitely, no matter what, want this adrenaline to have at least a minute left when I start this. If I don't have a minute left, then I won't recharge to 37 here for another spec. At least with Magus. If you use a Surge Pod, that could have you can just. For like chill runs, I think you typically want adrenaline after your like proc the shadow the first time 3 hits. If I hate 4-tick butterfly and my option is accurate both out versus RCB, which would you bring? I would bring my hands and 4-tick butterfly, my man. I'm gonna set it with you straight. Get your ass to 4-tick butterfly. How dare you? I understand it's like not as easy because you have to like click more often. Honestly, just do it. You do not want to. If you have the weapon, just use the weapon as intended. I'm sorry, it is what it is. You gotta learn 4-tick butterfly. It's okay to mess up. Remember, you can pray melee the whole time, and if you mess up, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It is absolutely not the end of the world if you mess up. Did I just... Oh my god! Mage Bic, by the way. Look at that. Look at that Zevik time. Holy shit. That is a Zevik time of the ages. You guys don't understand the small things we find enjoyment in. Actually, a good amount of you guys would probably understand. A 237 Zevik and a 530 is crazy. Bclaws ready. Oh, I'm so sorry. Someone asked for the song name. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Whoever asked for the song name, it is number 26. You open up the YouTube playlist, it is number 26. Back to the original song. Songs. Oh, I should have undead grasp here. need to resalt. I was like, why is my max hit so low? No problem. Almost forgot. If I miss your message, just feel free to resend it. As long as it's been like, you know, at least like 30 seconds. You like Ultramakers over LV without OD? I think so, but I honestly cannot tell if Lightbearer is. I was mostly concerned that I may not be able to 3 down without the Ultra with this particular setup. I only use a few specs in the beginning, as you can see. I don't really like spec a lot. Is this still your playlist running? You mean like when I'm doing runs by myself, or what do you mean by that? No idea. But yeah, I typically run this playlist when I stream. Sometimes if I get bored of the playlist, I'll just, you know, play like OSRS soundtrack when I stream. The only reason I play like this particular music because it's basically more copyright friendly, but it still sounds pretty good. I do take time to go through the playlist, and if I end up not liking it later, I'll just... To an extent, I still do enjoy this music. But usually when I'm by myself, I'll play like if I'm not like streaming, and for some reason I'm doing ToA. And I used to play a lot of like punk rock. I used to like listen to like more casual D&B hardstyle stuff too, but definitely when I stream, I just play this stuff because no skull more points? Yeah, skull skipping is more points. Let me resummon my thrall so it doesn't troll me right there. No, on this 26. You typically want to be doing skull skip in like any invocation. It's 450 and above. Below below 450, your time is better spent, honestly, just learning to up your invos. That's how I see it. Would you leave both and bank and use ZCB with low pipe? Sorry. Yeah, I think I would. Butterfly with the ZCB, and then when it comes to the shadows, switch to Blow Pipe, or use Burning Claws on Stab, and use those to like power through the. Oh yeah, if you have Shadow, then obviously, for sure. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna guess he doesn't have a Shadow though. If you're like an Iron Man with a T-Bow and you own Bofa, I'd probably bring both. Not gonna lie. Bring the Bofa for like... If you're like an Iron Man, I'd probably bring the Bofa for Akka. And then try to fit in as many Masori pieces as you try to fit in, but minimum the top if you own it. You would use the Bofa for P1. P1, Obelisk, Akka Butterfly. Those are like the obvious ones. I think a little done dirtied on the PP on this one. It's a little slow. I'll take the damage to not lose a tick there. This is actually not even my PP. I had a crazy Zebek. Oh, what was that lag? It's terrible. Only 29.55. Problem is you're not hitting 110s for most Akka because you'd be less than 100 HP too. Well, it depends on the fate. But DCB specs help a lot. I go to the death chest. Should I play OSRS again? If you're asking, you know the answer already. Welcome back. But if you genuinely don't want to, Not the greatest. First. I never banged a boulder in my life, but yes, first time for everything. Read this 500 Bova thing so many times that send it to as light as possible to your head, but you can't survive eating them. Or do swarms right. Swarms is something entirely different. At this practice. Tombs of a Masket plugin has a kind of like a swarm counter. If you have the same exact infos to the letter, then you only need to swarm up to number 14. You can miss one, you know, it's fine if you miss one or two, like catch up. Sometimes you gotta cut your losses to swarming. Grab a position. Someone did make it to P4 but died at the end, but wouldn't have made time anyway. I mean, the 500 that I ran, you can turn off timer if you want to. Absolutely turn off the timer. If you own Burning Claws, I didn't even use Burning Claws in that video, but they destroy, absolutely destroy. Not Kefri herself, but like the Overlord. But you can, okay. You see, this 530 I'm doing, you can basically copy it exactly how I'm doing it for your 500 Boba run. Because it's the same layout. It's a Pathfinder plus Overlords setup. You'll see how I do Kefri. And I change things ever so slightly. I mean, if you're having trouble with Kefri, like the Bclaws help a lot. Usually when it comes to survival, it's like messing something up. But anyway, let me show you how it's done with like Bclaws. You can copy this as an example. Obviously, I assume you'll have light like there, so like. Want to depth charge it right away, and if you don't want to avoid Waker, just drop 2 Bclaws. Then she's gonna do the full swarm. You want to run here. Bang her as you run to the other side. make sure your depth charge is like already running. If you only have like single depth charge, it's fine, but you probably only want to Bclaw once instead of twice in the beginning. Pick your sun, find the the bigger browner egg, poke it. That gives you a little overheal, which is nice, and it procs your depth charge. Make sure if your DPS is really good, like mine, like don't proc here. See, I'm using incredible reflexes to lower my max hit. Drop your second dung here. Charge. Once you proc, pick out the Bclaws. Bclaw it twice. Stab. Kill 2 swarms. Claw again. And it just dies. And at this point, if it doesn't die and you're like noodling, bad RNG, whatever, honestly, you can just miss some swarms, kill the soldier, and it's still fine. Because you still probably got like half the swarms in. For this one, I changed it to where I start sun poking this guy first. I'll poke him twice while I'll pray melee, and then I'll go on the soldier. Sometimes I'll proc him like that. I'll save the Bclaw that I still have here, because the Bclaw is essentially an instant proc on the Arcane. I'm not really concerned about getting to him like fast. Then I'll Bclaw him to proc like that. This gives you like basically like 15 pokes on the melee. You can finish him off. Now it's up to you what you want to do here. So you have 2 rangers, one can see you, the other can't. And you can do what I'm doing and just like do redemptions if you want to. If you don't want to, and you'd rather just get rid of one, well, you'd actually have to get rid of 2 of them. So it's up to you. You can like kill them with both. You could do a single ranger trap. There's a lot of different variations to the ranger trap. I don't mind using redemption. I think it's worth the time. They're really that consistent? The triple Bclaw? Yeah, it is. Then from here on out, you see I'm just like hitting, and I'll do is step back. It's because the ranger doesn't see me as soon as I'm in this line. And because the ranger has a 3-tick attack speed, and my Fang has a 5-tick, I'm basically lowering this guy's damage by 40%. I messed up a little bit, but I'll step back in redemption here. Because you can only see me on that 1 tick that I'm meleeing anyway. There you go, 4-minute cut free. You could definitely play it safer. You don't have to do the Rabba trap. If you use the trap that I used in that video specifically, that's actually a safer trap, but it doesn't have as much like redemption technology. Do Yama and train room crafting? Oh yeah, double depth charge is really. It is definitely worth the grind, but if you want to wait until Shadow. And double depth charge is only really good at Baba and Kefri though. It's not really useful anywhere else. It does definitely feel nice there. If you want after this run, I can do a 500 Bofa with Bclaws if you want to like what I think would be probably best. But it's gonna be a bit until I get there. Got a few more rooms to go. What the hell was that lag? Following No Monkey's advice to sub 2 tiles always. Oh yeah, I don't really like the two. I mean, the 2 tile method works. It's probably the most basic way to explain it, but I feel like most people are better off. Most people I feel like are better off just learning how it works. It's not that complicated. You know, it just always drops it in front of you and where you work. So 2 works, 1 works. As long as you don't keep moving in the same direction. This is one of the cases where I feel like the mechanic is easy enough that it's better just to learn it. Definitely for like there are things I'm okay with people cheating, like obviously using DINs at like Aliasing because there's a lot of different permutations and solves and stuff, and it's kind of hard for everyone to think of it while dealing with the frenemies, while dealing with reinforcements, the time pressure crunch. But honestly, Akka, I feel like you just learn it. Double trouble. Oh, it's dead. All right. Yeah, once you learn that you can run like a square with double trouble, then it's like, oh, I have a lot more options than just running two. Staircase and ladder skip are the same, yeah. To this day, I do not know why it's called ladder skip. It looks like anything but a ladder. How is that a ladder? Ladder is easier to type than staircase. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. Let's just call it diag skip. Because that's what it is. Or L. Your ladder, true. What invo is Shadow better than Zeve? It's usually worse than T-Bow. Bring like a 6-way T-Bow win. But the problem is the range switches don't really offer too much else other than T-Bow and ZCB accuracy, so most people, including me, not most people, I can't say, depending on the info, but for like chill runs, people will typically Shadow just because it's more chill. I would just use the DPS calculator for a particular case to see. Like T-Bow is 12 seconds faster than Shadow in this setup, but bringing Lightbearer, Masori Legs, Anguish, Barret Vams, it's a lot of stuff. I hope that makes sense, like why I don't really care I just Shadow. It's not enough of a difference that most people care. I can't say most, because a good amount of people. That won't work. I'm definitely in the not caring gang. Bringing the extra range switches does give you like, I think 3% more accuracy bonus. I know Masori Legs will give you about 3 or 4% more. There's like an extra ZCP per raid. Again, I don't really care. Always up to the player to see what they want to min-max. Like if you're willing to flick with my setup, instead of bringing range switches, it's still better off for you just to flick and then go double power. Because right now I'm running power life to have a few extra restores. So if you don't mind flicking, just go double power. You can send more ZCBs. Get that ranged hit. I have to Adrenaline Sun. Probably will have to Adrenaline Sun. Alright, now I'll flick because I use more restore than I would like. But Anku top is 28 mil. Yo, someone compare Anku top to Masori. False advertisement. You got me. They got me. Jazz music help you stay relaxed and focused? Not in particular. It is nice, but no, not in particular. I usually listen to like a super emo playlist, I'll be honest. Like when I was actually playing and not streaming, I guess for like the first 400 KC, I would just listen to emo stuff while I play. Wait, did you not tank any damage there? You could take Suncares. Nice, because then it makes the third orb hit a 1, hit up another 45. Probably don't need to flick it. Already committed. That is, I don't know about that. I don't know about kicking it. That might not be the play. I don't know about you guys. That might not be the play. I wonder if it's still salvageable, if I actually count. Might be. One. 4. 5. Want to take any damage from either side of the obelisk? Yeah, you could take it either. Just in case. No chances taken. Yeah, I was chilling. Okay. Good. Setup still has some leniency. I could have DCB'd there, but I know myself. I'm very likely to make a tile mistake. By very likely, I mean probably like. Rather not die on it. Yeah, like with the new changes, everyone should be running 500 plus. An Estes sound effect on your Suncares? It do be. Are the Burning Claws better than Dragon Claws? For ToA specifically, but... Have all the questions? Now you're good. I don't really mind. I understand a lot of people always have like ToA questions. I don't mind answering. The reason Burning Claws are better than Dragon Claws specifically for this raid is simply because you can put them on stab and they actually like use stab. But obviously ToA has a lot of stab weak monsters. Burning Claws can only be put on Slash. You do have a stab option on the left, but if you set them to stab, they still slash on the spec. Burning Claws is very unique. Void Waker is better for most bosses. Burning Claws is just better in very niche situations. F-Free, Akka Enrage, some side usage at core, but honestly, they're kind of trash at core. It just happened to be a little bit better than Void Waker Wacky. I feel like the mess of the code for Shadows seems like Shadows drop way more often than low invo than high invo. I'll be honest. It is what it is. It is. Except that there will be 10 more noobs than there will be high invo runners. You're gonna be seeing way more Shadows from noobs. Never sees high level players. What it is. For your tile markers, settings for your own character listed anywhere they look nice. I can pull them up here. Tile. Here you go. These are my tile indicators in case you want them. Music higher than your voice at times? I can lower the music slightly. For it now. I raised the music by accident. Look, thank you very much, man. Never. Alright. I told Guthix I would do a Bofa run, so I'll do a Bofa run. It'll be a 500 though. This. I'm just gonna leave the bolts in so I don't forget next time. Ah, did I bank my Sing? 8.7 at 5:30 is so cursed. Yeah, it is a bit cursed. Bclaws will fight. Chonkers. The rest of the stuff is pretty much just. Of course, this thing's some. Get the Beach. The Rainias. I don't know if Prims are better, but. Getting something. Am I supposed to flex on the fake fans if Bicubic isn't properly designed? That's a good question. Oh, DDS. Right. Still need a DDS. Really need the ancestral legs. Anyway. What else do I bring? Guess I'll just have the knife. Not important saying? Not important at all. I'll switch it to a trident right now. I guess I'll bring ancestral legs. Let's switch out the tile markers. Boom. Butterfly 4-tick. Everything that I need in a Bofa run? I think I do. You see your true tile marker settings? I was just looking at them. Here you go. That's a little inefficient when I put it there. Also did not need to try to that guy, whatever. Not the greatest monkey room. Taught me a lot about advanced ToA tactics, watching your videos and these streams. Thanks so much. No problem. First, lucky. 6, it is what it is. Bruh. Wait a minute, this is a 5:30. Oops. Wait a minute, this is a 5:30. I mean, it's fine actually. Prefer not to have Ancient Haste on. Probably is fine though. Well, actually, I guess hitting 35 is kind of tough now I think about it. Nice meeting you. Run a hold to check you out again soon. No problem. Have a good night, Wayne. Or morning. Doable is 530. 525 is doable. Which is this timer. It's a bit tougher though. We'll do the regular 500. You can actually just like do a 525, honestly. The 35 timer's not too bad if you have like a ZCB2 and a Void Waker, but yeah, it's definitely a bit tougher. I wouldn't recommend it. Run this 500. I want to put my 2 restored. It's kind of disorganized. We'll solve afterwards. We'll fix the puzzle afterwards. Whatever. A little inefficient loss. I don't know, something feels weird about the world. It says it's 9. Felt like it was a little slow there. We'll talk about that. Little oopsie. I think I'll try getting good at 500s before going to 525s. Yeah, for sure. Mistakes happen all the time, literally to Solomon, so. What's the last time you had a shadow? It's been a while. It has unfortunately been a while. I'm not rigor for that one. surprisingly chunked by the brawls in that run. Did not mean to. Okay. Burning Claws would have been better. If I have a both, I could use that. I think it's been a couple hundred. Maybe like 200. What do you rate surge pots here? They're better than most things, but I don't bother. Most setups. They're actually one of the better things. They're not worth the slot for a prayer pot. That's like up to you, right? For like decline runs, I say no. Definitely for max F runs. I think a surge pot probably saves like 15 seconds if I just had to throw a random number out there. Which is a lot better than most things do. So if your inventory can handle it, for sure. I think 15 seconds is a pretty good number to go with. But they're also really important for some people to get like down, for example. So like if we were to bring a more like not to die there. Oh, it's really hard. If we're bringing a higher strength setup and we could like 2 down with DDS, then Surge Pod could potentially save like a minute in that particular case. This is a Bofa first 500 run setup. Yeah, Guthix had some questions about like how to run a Bofa. He's having some trouble with Kefri. The run I had on YouTube doesn't have Burning Claws, so I guess it's a good time for me to like show what like Kefri I would do now. I think I would still do the triple Burning Claw, but I'd probably do the burst Ranger Trap. And keep in mind, this Kefri that I'm going to be running is slightly less efficient than if you did Redemptions, but again, I think that's a safer method. So if you're okay taking the time loss killing one Ranger, the method I'm going to show you is a little bit. Thank God for Burning Claws, completely skipping Void Waker, I think. Void Waker is good for other things, but yeah. Get quite a bit of use here. Alright, so let's start with some Burning Claws. I'm gonna dump 2 because I have Light Bearer. If I wanted to nerd out over every single tick, technically better just to do 1. That way you like min-max your ticks, but this also gives you 1 tick leeway. I don't think it's that crazy. Get our Bclaws ready, our blowpipe ready, chin's ready. Like, make sure you have your gear ready. You don't really touch the crystal helm anyway right now. Go ahead and poke an egg or two. I'll poke two here. Doesn't really matter. At least, as long as you get at least one. If I only poked one egg, I would not have 100%. Go ahead and def charge as soon as it's up. And the second I proc Kefri, make sure your thrall doesn't proc it, by the way. I would literally resummon it if it's like close. Drop 2 burning claws in this guy. Got the blowpipe, kill 2 swarms. Wait, I did the Rabba trap. I wasn't supposed to do the Rabba trap. You see, I'm just gonna skip 2 swarms for safety, so I don't mess up the timing too much. You never have to kill that triple set there. Messed up and let 3 in, but... Alright, so I did the Rabba trap, which was kind of a mistake, but... Of course I have it. Let me join a Runelight party, so... Go ahead and get our Sun Karis out. I want to pray melee in this corner. Alright. The Arcane is dead. That was unintentional. Basically, you would hold your Bclaws so that you can keep stabbing this guy, and when you're ready to, like, when he's about to pop, you just do 1 Bclaw on him. Well, obviously, since I did the Rabba trap now, I'm just gonna do the redemption tech, but I join a party. I'm gonna join a Runelight party. I can show you the other way I would have done it. The problem with the Rabba trap is that if you're not gonna redemption, it's not really, can't really just kill 1 ranger. Because the Rabba trap, if you kill 1 ranger, the other one just shifts up, if that makes sense, like closer to you. So it's either kill both rangers or nothing. But whatever, for this one, we'll just redemption. I mean, you can see that it's not too bad on the HP. Remember not to hit again here. You're getting hit by that dung. But let me take some time to stop and show you what ranger trap I would have normally done. So instead of running here like I did, I think I would just dung here, and then on the second dung you dung here, just like usual. And that sets up a different trap where you do need to run over here, right? But when you run here, that ranger, that very first one, moves forward, so that you can basically be entirely safe here. And then you can just kill the other one that spawns with like your Bowfoot or something, Burning Claws, you're fine the whole time. The Rabba trap, as you saw, is fine to do, and it's probably the recommendation if you don't mind doing redemptions. Literally, I didn't even need to redemption that time, but you know, up to you. I like the Rabba trap. And then here you get to do whatever you want. Redemption off the ranger or get the sub 10 and proc out the larva. Redemption off the Ranger, but you don't have to do it intentionally. Just as soon as you're below 9, get your last Fang in, step back, and put on Redemption. Fine. Because the max hit of the Ranger through prayer is 4. Let's prep our Bofa. That's so rude. Got hit on the go. I guess setting my gameplay smooth over the mistake. Yeah, feel free to send recordings. So here's what I do. If you're not too comfortable with butterflying, do what I did right there, which is pray melee to start, and then once you're in cycle, you turn it back off. I mean, you see, I even do that when I'm like shadowing. For safety reasons, always have redemption on. Go back to pray melee. I will admit, I don't really have too much experience forcing butterflying. So I don't really know all the ins and outs of like a good transition. So you're probably gonna see me lose quite a few ticks transitioning between quadrants and stuff. Like I'm just completely winging it. Like I'm pretty sure I just lost like 2 ticks there and then like a tick earlier. It's pretty bad, but the nice thing about having double trouble is that because he teleports so often, it often pauses the timer. Probably gonna get DPS checked here. Don't really care though, it's a lightning quadrant. It happened to be a perfect transition. Both is noodling. Oops. I think it's fine. We get really close to missing it, and we'll get ready to prep the Fang, but I think we're fine. Lost spec after 2 hits. If you're low, you can play it safe and keep Paris, but unlucky. Full hits. Six minutes. I'm not sure if that's good or not. Doesn't seem that good. Should probably put preserve on once this minute runs out. Thank you very much for the Prime, Mogert. Huge for the account. I don't know if it's worth to re-beach at 4 for the fence. Probably is. Hey Renault, thank you for all the videos. Convinced me to get Fan Kit. Was successful. Coliseum next with your guides. Hey, good luck, dude. That's a troll. Had to check the diagonal solves. Neither was going to work out. We want to do level 4 or 5 Zebek? It's up to you. If you see a level 3 and you're not comfortable with level 4 too much, then absolutely you can do like BKZA. It's fine too. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, this one was already level 4, so it's gonna happen in probably like half your runs where you have a level 4 Zebek. So you might as well just get used to it, practice it early. And of course you can like do wave skips and stuff. Not comfortable. You see I'm like min-maxing every tick, even when solving. I see a lot of people lose ticks when they're like running around. Even like when they're pushing boulders, they'll lose a lot of ticks. Losing a tick or two is whatever, but don't make it a habit. You should always try to like min-max. Work. Like I'll hit, I'll pull, and then I'll hit. A lot of people don't min-max or tick, even like doing these random solves. Feel free to use Moger if you're like not really vibing with the melee only. Feel free to do other setups, a more typical range setup. Just dump 2. They always step back 2. Stepping back 1, I would have gotten bit there. The only reason I'm doing 2 is because we want to make sure we have some spec here for the Sun Cares. For Enrage. Level 4, Zebek onwards. Well, also 0 to 1. Can't pray against his blood barrages. So, it's kind of like unavoidable chip damage. Saving this jug is really important. Gives you the morale to continue. But here's a great tip for level 4 Zebek. Like, oh, how do I handle the prayers doing blood clouds? When they get close, you do. Watch your shoe tile. Click far. 1, 2, 3. Updates. The whole time while I'm moving, I'm just having my prayer window open. Like, my character's already dodging for me because I clicked. Long movement. Long movement. 1, 2, 3. Watching my shoe tile there. Like, long movement across the arena. Be chillin'. Not really any reason to be afraid of like the prayers. It's pretty slow. If you've ever done Leviathan is harder. It was a bit of a noodle, but every time my shoot out updates 3, move. I'm even getting like mega RNG here. Go ahead and heal up a little early so that a mistake doesn't kill us. I was too far and they didn't know what to do. Long Zebek. This one will go life. Diet. 2. On ones. False. I could BG here again if I needed to. 75. Let rapid heal 6. If you're not comfortable with the ticky, it's honestly not that important to nail it. Once the first orbs hit you, you just heal up if Ancient Haze is off. You have 13 minutes. Oh. Probably should have tanked the second orb here too. Oh well, who cares? Whatever. human error has been added into the formula. Go ahead and prep our gear, get our DDS ready. I like to start back here. That way it limits this area a lot for the bombs. And from a time save perspective, let's say you're noodling on the pillar here, you can re-adrenaline for the DDS. Worth it. How's it going, Taste My Frost? In this case, we're actually going to need another adrenaline. Do 5 DDSs. Advantage to heal instead. Thanks for the prime. Cracksworth. That was a BGS whack. I don't know why I switched to my Sun Cares. Whatever, even more human error added to the mix. Prep our gear while we're chilling. Any drops? Nah, nothing yet. Since we still have adrenaline, we'll just dump some more DDS. Why not? I'm not gonna bother counting at this point. I'm gonna wing it and poke it until it pops. There's not many places the bombs can land. While the adrenaline's still running, go ahead and sun. We'll save the rest of our spec for some DPS. Wonder if BGS P1 is even worth it, honestly. Like, well, maybe one without adrenaline. Renal, my calc was wrong about purple. No problem, dude. Now we have 9 minutes to do warning, so we're chilling. Get a particularly slow Zebek. Is there a single setup that uses overly draining or quiet prayers? Quiet prayers, yes. Absolutely, and especially in like speed 500s. Theoretically, if you like never wiped, very good for 550s. Overly draining, I don't think so. I think overly draining is troll for any singular. But 545s are not too far behind 530s, and I think it's acceptable if you just want to like press the least amount of buttons possible. Because 545s are a very chill raid, but they are a little less efficient than 530s. 530s you can. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna poke some skulls because I want the HP. Looking. If you're running low on time, you can always poke a few skulls, by the way, and skip some. Like, you know, look at the timer and play it by ear. I was a bit unlucky, I missed both beaches so far. Three beaches. Well, the salt's gonna take up one more time to 125, so go ahead and preserve around that time. Previously, the old salt didn't like resalt you right when it expires, but now it does. I'm on preserve now. It should take me up to 125. Yep. Great. 4 BGSs and we did a 5 total. Be like that. Always dodge one rock. Yo, how's it going, C3? Look again, thank you. Unfortunately, if you're doing a power life setup, sometimes you are a lot more at the mercy of BGS RNG. But you can still make time even if you like get really bad ones like this run. Gotta deal with last skull boulder seemingly same time as skull explodes. Unlucky. What it is. You just gotta know the timing really well. Wanna not take damage from that. But it doesn't always happen. I like to use the 3-second rule kind of as like a guess. What I mean by that is like if the first like boulder lands within 3 seconds of the skulls hitting the floor when they first spawn, then I'll dodge 2 of them. always go for at least one beach. And your Liper will regen you back up. Didn't expect my Bowfoot and Noodle disheartened. Not hitting at all. I don't even know what that sound is. Oh, Warmus rating. Hey, how's it going, Warmus? Didn't even know you're streaming. Thank you very much for the raid. Big chillin'. We're doing 530s, but then someone asked for a 500. Well, I guess I volunteered myself to do a 500. Where the purple's at? Dude, they're lost. They're gone. Should maybe not skill skip, just to be comfier with time. Just turn off the timer. Honestly, Gothics, just turn off diet and turn off the timer too. That's a very good compromise. I'm gonna go back to 530s, but let me just change the endos real quick so I can show you. You just do this. And, I don't know, turn off Japed or something, I don't know. Or just leave it on. You know, this is actually pretty easy. You just turn off the timer. The bandages, I didn't even use. I didn't really use them. They were kind of nice for P2, but they weren't necessary. So that's another way to do it. I gotta switch to 530s. Yeah, just swap diet for timer. I was mostly close because I had really bad BGS RNG and Zebic RNG. If you have a better Zebic or BGS RNG, it should be closer to about 36 minutes. I'm gonna sleep briefly. Good luck, on. No problem, dude. What is brief sleep though? Is that a nap? Oh, I'm getting memed. Sometimes I hate that pillar in the middle, yeah. Altar over Lightbearer? Yeah, I'm trying it out. Altar definitely lets me 3 down. I'm not sure if Lightbearer could help. Added there on purpose or just cosmetic? It's probably on purpose. I had to guess. There's no way they wouldn't know that the pillow would be kind of a meme. If I had to guess, it's probably very intentional to have it. Wonder if we can pull off a true boulder skip here. I think he's gonna throw it too fast. Let's see. Probably would want to do on this one. It went up there. Wait. A spec? Did I just raw? Forever. Always lucky. I just raw nattied him. That's streamer energy right there. Actually don't care if I get hit by this. Did you get that nice clear color under your bosses? On NPC indicators, there's a setting that you can get that's like more transparent. Explain what Death Charge does. If you kill an NPC, you'll get 15% special attack energy back. I just randomly nattied him. Is it random? I don't know. I wanted it. And manifested it in reality. My DPS is really good. I kill 2 eggs. Bringing my OCD, watching me not use metal tiles. It's a solo. No one should judge me. I'm Elliot. Do I have to change on long range? Nah. They're on the top right option. Medium fuse. I wonder if 2 Burning Claws is better than Void Waker. I don't think so, though. Two, pretty good for a 530. No redemptions needed either. Man. That is an oopsie. Wrong tiles. Another oopsie there. I'd love to see you running for some 500 speeds. Yeah, I just do whatever's I feel like probably the best purple per hour. Why don't you like Ancient Haste so much? I mean, why do or don't? Assuming you mean do. I mean, I only like them in non-shadow setups. Never lucky. Oh my lame aim, sterile. Don't touch me. Easy, completely flawless. Can't say otherwise. That sucks. Never have it on. It is on right now. When it comes to money raids, at least like shadow raids, I almost always have it on. Well, oopsie. I gotta stop trolling my alkas, man. Probably gonna be like a 5.5 minute alka. Yeah, 5.5. You know, honestly, for messing up butterfly twice is not bad. 3 times. Must be thinking about my 500. Yeah, I mean, I don't recommend Ancient Haste. I don't recommend Ancient Haste specifically. for non-Bofa setups unless you're very comfortable with doing tick eats. And if you can do tick eats, then great. Highly would recommend. But a lot of people coming into like 500s with like a Bofa setup are like not as experienced and they're a little bit more casual. So, you know, we'll obviously pander to them to an extent. Get them comfortable with the raid. I think that's more valuable. It's like, yes, you can do a 525 with a Bofa setup if you're very experienced and stuff, but some ticks here. Kind of a rough one, so that's fine. At times it's like 43, 48 with Shadow, so trying to learn to ask questions. Yeah, no problem, dude. Most people, when they have like good gear, they usually have like a slow F-free or Mucky, what I've noticed. Or they'll lose a lot of ticks at Zebek. Doing I guess what's considered like just hitting the boss. Like a lot of people lose ticks, let's say doing waves, doing solves. Like for example, I lost a lot of ticks doing that boulder solve, right? A lot of people do that for every single puzzle. That does kind of build up. Or they'll be like me and forget to use thralls for half the Zebek. It also helps. McCaffrey sucks. I let her heal the full on second phase. I need to learn how to respond to build Ranger. Still using Red X Baba. Definitely don't Red X Baba. That's kind of pointless there. But McCaffrey, I assume you mean like the very first set. Yeah, you should swarm at least set. Does save a lot of time, but you should still be getting sub 40 raids. All that said. I'm gonna switch over to the first playlist after this. Only AFK here. How let's do now. Firmly grasp it. Oh. Get up. It was on the bottom right corner in that phase. Yeah, it's really chill. You see how Zebek is how's Zebek? See how the Warden is like right up in my face? This makes it so it's like very little space for the bomb to drop. Plus you can stay spot a lot of the specials. Drop one Burning Claw. Like, you see the special, you just AFK here. We're being chillin'. Work for a windmill. You could do something similar, watch. Just run here. That's it. It's as simple as that. If you start in the very bottom right corner, that's so I can drag him here. If I started in this mark tile, he's a little bit further south. I've done 600 KC completely eyes closed. What do you mean by that? Nothing wrong with that. Always big chillin'. Now you can do your first KC knowledge, whatever that is. Oh, you didn't know about the corner things? Yeah, you get this AFK in the corner. It's pretty nice. I hate how easy you make it and talk about it. Look, if you don't think it's easy, it's not gonna be easy. You gotta believe in yourself. Think the raid is hard, it will be hard. I'm gonna reach some. No, I was gonna say because of that exactly. I don't want my Thrall to proc it for me. Actually, it wasn't too bad there. It procced it like right after my hit. For keepback with reduced damage, could you just pray flick melee after he ranges or mages you? Yeah, not that bad. I'm very used to doing the step backs already, so I still do them out of habit. But yeah, like absolutely, if you're not too experienced with it, you can just pray melee. He maxed like a 10 or something, so it's not too bad. So prayer melee, then pray range mage. Yeah, exactly. No, melee first. Melee first. You switch basically at the end of his projectile, like end of his animation, or you just like look very carefully at your character itself, and when you see the 0, like this, that's when you know to switch to like the prey range and the prey range. Typically, you just pray melee. Once you see the 0 on your character, switch to prey range or mage. This is my preferred P4 method while streaming. Walk random direction. Hit. Okay. It's time, bro. Never lucky. Never, ever. Okay. It is what it is. Let me in. I can tell the difference between Boulder and Lightning. I just kind of have like a internal, like, how can I say, idea of where. The Shadow also like updates at a different speed, if that makes sense. You'll see the Baba Boulder Shadow come down a lot faster. Yeah, more like in a more linear gradient. No, that's actually not the same. Just faster, okay? He's hacking. Could be true. Be true. Always the hacker mans. You make them disappear right away. On Entity Hider, there's an option for hiding dead NPC. Early in stream, you said below 450 you shouldn't skull skip and just only try to up invoke. Can you elaborate on that more? Okay, so imagine you're in like a 400 raid and you're wasting 2 minutes of your life skull skipping for like 0.2% chance or something, right? If you put those 2 minutes into just learning double trouble and keep back, so you can get into 450s or 500s, your time is used much more valuable, like more efficiently. You could have just killed the skulls, spent 2 minutes learning, another 2 more minutes learning double trouble keep back. Or let's say it takes you like 5 hours, right? Realistically, you're not gonna get an extra purple because of skull skipping in that extra like 30 raids that you skull skipped. But you might have entirely learned double trouble and keep back. We'd now be doing like a raid that's almost double as efficient as you used to have. Actually, don't get hit by this. That's what I mean by like, your time's very valuable and learning is taking time. And if you're wasting, I don't know, 50 raids, that's 100 minutes, you put all that toward learning double trouble keep back, you would have already been doing 500s. You would have saved yourself half the shadow grind. Because the drop rate almost doubles going from 450 to 500. It's very important that you get to like another 50 breakpoint. Yeah, some people learn in like 10 minutes, you see? Like, obviously it takes time, right? And you're gonna mess up. But especially in this raid, like, this is not really a raid where you can just pot over and over and over, and it's gonna be like efficient. You need to spend time to learn up. Wanna like, I don't know, be kind of efficient, I guess. Doing Chillo 300s, Hunting Fang, yeah. I mean, there's not too much of a difference, honestly. 300s to 400s. Other than some supply usage. That just takes practice. What was the tip? Well, the tip depends if you're shadowing or not. I assume, Bubba, you were using the shadow-specific tip. It's like you can just click the symbol, but for other people, they might be better off, like, especially both the users. Just learning how to, like, move with double trouble. More concrete understanding of the might be better for someone who's Torva. I don't know if it's applicable to you, Danish, but essentially you can just like click the symbol from any of the butterfly attack tiles. That will work if you have a shadow. Because the attack tiles so happen to be go away. I know the answer is technically 500. What is the highest invo I should push pre-Fang? I'd probably say, like, realistically being somewhere between 400 to 450. Hey, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm at a bad time. I'm swarming. Can't read the name. Buckinator, thank you very much. Appreciate it. How's it going? We're doing pretty good. Getting some ToAs done. Should have Karis hit this guy, but whatever. I haven't done like math to see like what's most efficient. Technically, it's like 500s without a timer, without Fang, but I think like 450s, 400s is still very easy to do. Especially if you have the, what is it, Karis of a Masket or something, the black gem. You ever reduce Warden's defense for P4? If you don't have a shadow yet, because you actually want the defense reduction. Did they make the shadow weighting scale linearly already, or is it still every 50? At the moment, it's still every 50. I think I'll also take there. The recap free, not bad. How do I keep clicking the pause box, dude? Like the second time today. Oh, because you can't reduce his magic defense P4. You can with like a circle, but it's not really worth it. Magic defense is not as strong as regular, like magic defense reduction isn't as strong as defense reduction. Very like. And because like the way accuracy formula in this game works, you have like a lot of diminishing returns. So if you're if you are already very accurate on a monster, you typically don't want to reduction. Would you circle Warden if doing overly draining? It is technically barely a time save, but I would not really. I think at the moment, even with overly draining, ZCB is going to be better. About to bring in a setup. What's so good about Black Gem? Well, it's only good if you don't own a Fang. It's basically a replacement for Fang. Or I guess Fang is a replacement for Lactin. Vice versa, whatever. In case you don't own the Fang. Just so happens to be a pretty good stab weapon. You know, I messed up Butterfly enough that I should probably bring melee. Drop the ego. When it comes to double trouble, you'll see a lot of the times I do something like what I kind of call a long click. I'll click very far from my character, and then I'll hover my mouse on my character and be ready to stop myself. The only time double trouble in particular is very dangerous is if you're moving one tile repeatedly in the same direction. You can make a bunch of one tile movements. A lot of people will say like only move in two, but you can definitely move in ones if you're making turns. Or if it's like a singular movement. What you need to be afraid of is like walking in the same direction to take some. Like I'll stop myself, right? What about ladder skipping? Ladder skipping is not good to do in solos, because then you can't hit shadows. It doesn't matter like for this particular run right now, because I'm not hitting shadows because Akka's not 40. But if Akka was 40 and the shadow was available, then I can't hit him while I ladder skip. That's really bad, because if you can't DPS during the middle, you're a lot more likely to get DPS checked. 1 HP. But in teams, then usually you have one person running mid, and everyone else is doing ladder. Like, you know, obviously not every raid it'll matter, but I would probably say like at least, or like on average once a raid. I'm not gonna say at least. But perfect example. If I was running ladder, then I wouldn't be able to DPS this guy right now. So this is why I run Redemption. Because when I inevitably mistake while reading chat, it saves me from the burn damage. I am not victimized. Nah, I already had Redemption up, Bubba. How do you stop yourself immediately while moving? Click the tile that you're on. That's pretty much it. You see your true tile, how it's updating ahead of you? If you just want to stop, you just have to click your true tile. And the true tile is always going to be like just a little off center of your screen. The hell did I just do there? It's as simple as just like clicking my true tile. You see this? Boom. I stopped for a second. That's it. It is quite literally as simple as it sounds. Double trouble is not to be feared. I will say this is probably the most AIDS moment that a Zebek can ever give you. It's a Blood Clouds during special. Mr. Reynolds, why do you change your name so much? It's just always been Reynolds Rap. On Twitch has always been foiled again. I don't really change my username much. It's always been like this. I guess I could change it to like Reynolds foil or something, but I was like, eh, foiled again is funny. Aluminum foil. Love your guide, still helped me do my first 500. Hey, thank you very much for watching. Congrats on the 500. Food wrapping enthusiast. I want you guys to know I emailed Reynolds Wrap for sponsorship. That's fine. Bullshit. Thoughts on cling wrap? You mean like the plastic one, or do you mean like which one? There's like different variations. Tupperware is goated. Love Tupperware. There's like the one. There's like the regular plastic saran wrap. Kind of decent. There's like this new one I saw on Costco that isn't really as sticky as saran wrap. That one was really nice. It's kind of odd to use. It's like a self-sealing thing. Wasn't really a fan. It did have a lot more sealage. Saran wrap. Problem with saran wrap. Problem with saran wrap is that you have to kind of like put it on kind of tight to get a good seal. But the second you get your food out, take it off, like loses that edge, you know? It's kind of flaccid. It's like withered away once you like undo it. Brick wall to last row takes so long to practice, I don't know what to do. There is a Captain Falcon, I have good news. There is a simulator for last row. Watch, you can do. I don't know if you just look up last row simulator or something else, but there's a simulator for you to practice it. Warm-ups probably has the best last row guide I've seen so far. If you want to watch that as well, we're trying. Raid levels fixed now for purples? No, that's not out yet. Soon TM. I assume you're talking about the one where they make it a more linear scaling. 3500? That is not out. Soon TM. There's no like worse experience than like trying to get the plastic wrap like back to a state that it can actually hold. Probably don't use an excess amount. I'll be honest, aluminum foil is kind of annoying to like wrap stuff with. Good for like baking. Bottom or something, or reheat food and stuff. It's not really good for long-term storing. Not as good as plastic wrap element. I wonder if there's gonna be any time in our lifetime that like something new kind of like comes out, revolutionizes like the world, kind of like how plastic did. Like something random that just helps the world logistically so much. I wonder what that could be. I love Tupperware though. I don't know what it is. Where's the shit? I'm gonna A the runes. 72. Last V2, basically. Yes, mouthfeel. Except when you bite onto it, then it's over. Problem. It's like you bite into the aluminum foil. Straight pain. Hopefully a new compound I can have in my balls. We'll find out the negative health effects one day. Microplastics are already in there. We'll have to find out. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, one of the deepest holes in on the plastic bag. It's everywhere. Nobody escapes plastic. New sea creature, new sea creature. There's like a random plastic bag out the bottom. We're cooked. I would not recommend doing what I just did. I was kind of cutting it close on the skull skip there. No reason at all. You skull skip on a first 500? Probably not. You could do what your heart desires. Ill-advised. Okay, and the back-to-back. This time for sure. 6% of the time, 100% of the time. Never lucky. Mind. Well, the game clearly does not want to give me a shadow state. So I'm gonna call it there. Eat some food. Let's have a nice